From the day Adrian was born, his parents knew he was different. His face was so mesmerizing that anyone who looked at it would fall into a trance-like state, losing all sense of reality. Some would freeze, others would faint, and a few would become dangerously obsessed. To protect him and everyone else, they decided he would always wear a mask. Adrian grew up homeschooled, isolated from the outside world. Though he excelled in academics and mastered complex subjects with ease, his childhood was lonely. He dreamed of walking freely among others, but he understood the dangers of his condition. When Adrian turned 18, his parents enrolled him in university. They couldn't keep him hidden forever, and they believed he deserved a chance to live a somewhat normal life. With a custom mask covering his face, Adrian ventured into the world for the first time. At the university, Adrian quickly became known for his brilliance. He aced exams, solved problems no one else could, and impressed his professors. But his mask made him the target of curiosity and ridicule. Some thought he wore it to stand out. Others assumed he was hiding scars or deformities. Among the skeptics was Eric, a notorious troublemaker. Eric thrived on making others feel small, and Adrian's mask was the perfect mystery for him to exploit. "Why do you hide your face?" Eric sneered one day, surrounded by a crowd of students. "What's under there, a monster?" Adrian ignored him and walked away, but Eric wasn't satisfied. Each day he taunted Adrian, spreading rumors about his mask. "You're just scared," Eric said one afternoon. "Take it off and prove you're not hiding something ugly." Adrian remained silent, focusing on his studies, but the pressure grew. Whispers filled the hallways, and students started following him, hoping for a glimpse beneath the mask. One day, during a lecture, Eric hatched a plan. Waited until Adrian was sitting alone in the library. Approaching him with a fake smile, Eric said, "Hey Adrian, I've been a jerk, but I want to make things right. Let's study together." Adrian hesitated but agreed, wanting to avoid further conflict. As they worked, Eric waited for the perfect moment. When Adrian turned his head, Eric lunged forward and yanked the mask off. The room fell silent. For a split second, everyone who saw Adrian's face was mesmerized. The beauty was indescribable, beyond anything they had ever imagined. But then the chaos began. One student collapsed, clutching his head. Another started screaming incoherently. Some stumbled around as if lost in a dream, while others froze in place, their eyes wide with terror. Adrian scrambled to put his mask back on, but the damage was done. Eric stood paralyzed, staring blankly at the wall. Adrian shook him, but Eric didn't respond. He had become an empty shell, his mind unable to process what he had seen. Campus security arrived moments later, alerted by the commotion. Adrian tried to explain, but the sight of the unconscious and dazed student spoke louder than words. Despite Adrian's protests, the authorities didn't believe him. To them, it was clear. Adrian had done something to harm his peers. He was arrested on the spot. During questioning, the police demanded Adrian remove his mask, hoping it would reveal a concealed weapon or proof of his guilt. Reluctantly, he complied. Within moments, the officers fell to the floor, lifeless. The survivors allowed Adrian to wear his mask again, but declared him too dangerous to be free. He was sentenced to life in prison. In the darkness of his cell, Adrian's mind refused to rest. He began designing a revolutionary program, a technology that could read human thoughts and determine truth from lies. With no computer, Adrian visualized the code in his mind, meticulously writing algorithms and diagrams in notebooks provided by the prison. Years passed, and one day, Adrian met an unusual cellmate, Marcus, a disgraced businessman serving a short sentence for financial misconduct. Marcus noticed Adrian's notebooks and was intrigued. Adrian explained his invention, detailing how it could transform justice by identifying the innocent and exposing the guilty. When Marcus was released, he promised Adrian he would help bring the invention to life. True to his word, Marcus gathered a team of engineers and scientists, using Adrian's notebooks as a guide. The program, named Veritas, became a groundbreaking success. Law enforcement agencies worldwide adopted it to identify liars and free the innocent. One day, the same system was used on Adrian. When questioned, Veritas revealed the truth. Adrian had never harmed anyone. He was a victim of circumstance, misunderstood, and wrongfully convicted. After 20 years in prison, Adrian was finally released. His invention had not only cleared his name, but revolutionized the justice system. Though the world now recognized him as a genius, Adrian remained humble. He knew the mask he still wore wasn't just a necessity, it was a symbol of his resilience and the price of his extraordinary mind.